welcome in Matt Berry, Christine Williamson. Wide receiver Matthew Golden was one of the best stories in the draft as he celebrated with his new team's fans in Green Bay. We get to talk to him later in the show.
I look forward to catching up with him. Speaking of the draft, how Shedeur Sanders will fit in with the Browns, and which rookies will have the most impact on the field in year one.
Caitlin Clark spoke moments ago as the Fever took the practice court, the improvements the second-year star made individually and how the team improved around her.
And the Rockets and Warriors play game 4 tonight, but what is the status of Jimmy Butler? The Warriors are going through shoot-around right now as we await the availability of plenty of stars. And speaking of stars, NBA insider Shams Charania and NBA analyst Carlos Boozer are with us now. And Shams, I want to start with you and Butler. What is the latest on his status with you?
Jimmy Butler participated in shoot-around today. He's doing everything in his power to play tonight in Game 4. He's doing treatment, started on-court workouts over the last 24 hours. And the sense I get is that the Warriors and Jimmy Butler are both aiming and somewhat expecting for him to make his return tonight in Game 4. It's all about getting his mobility back. He just was not able to move well enough for Warriors doctors on Saturday to be able to play. But he is making strides, doing everything he can, and there is optimism he's going to be able to play tonight as the Warriors try to go up 3-1.
Yeah, anytime you see that fall, it's not surprising he woke up sore. He can't move that much, Carlos. And Steph scored in his absence 36 points in Game 3 without Jimmy. No one else on Golden State scored more than 17 points. So, Booz, do you think the Warriors can win Game 4 if they have to rely so heavily on Steph?
Man, Matt, Steph is like that fine wine that you love. He just keeps getting better and better. 37 years old, put on a complete show for us. He can obviously carry the team to a couple of victories. He's going to need somebody to step up for him. Last game it was Buddy Hield, got clutch points for the Warriors, and somebody else. Think about this opportunity for a Kuminga right now to have an opportunity to make a huge impact offensively and defensively for this team. Obviously, they're relying heavily on Steph, as they should, but if they can get 1 or 2 more guys to help out in the scoring department, they can get some more wins in this series.
Look, and you see on the stats before the Jimmy Butler trade and how much he has helped for this team, not only in the postseason, but the regular season. They're going to need him at some point if they want to make a run in the postseason. And Shams, another injury we're keeping an eye on. Damian Lillard left the game in the first quarter yesterday. What's the latest on him?
Damian Lillard underwent an MRI, I'm told, late this morning in Milwaukee. The Bucks have been awaiting the results. Obviously, there's a clear concern. And actually, Matt, I can report here now. Milwaukee Bucks star Damian Lillard has been diagnosed with a torn left Achilles tendon injury. An MRI today revealed the severity, and this is a devastating end to his season. But I can report Damian Lillard has suffered a left Achilles tendon tear. His season is over, obviously. Just a devastating blow for him, for this Bucks organization. And he's battled through so much. He's dealt with calf injuries at different points this season. He's dealt with the blood clot that he came back with in record time, 3.5 weeks. He missed, and now he is out with a torn Achilles. He turns 35 this summer.
All right, so again, the breaking news literally just unfolded here on SportsCenter from Shams Charania. Damian Lillard out for the year after rupturing that Achilles tendon. He won't play anymore. You mentioned the age, you mentioned the status of him within this series, but now we know he's done for this year. Boozer, your reaction?
No, this is devastating. Obviously, we wish Dame the best in the recovery. You know, it's a very difficult recovery. 9 to 12 months minimum, and at his age, with the stuff he's been going on, maybe take a little bit more time to make sure that he's healthy. But we just wish him the best of luck. It was devastating last night, and obviously it's devastating for that organization. But the biggest thing is we hope that Dame gets better.
Let's unpack this for a minute, because now, Shams and Boozer, I think we can go big picture with the Bucks. This is a team that many thought had a championship window after winning one a couple of years ago against the Phoenix Suns. They put the pieces in place to go on another run. Shams, everyone around the league is looking at Giannis Antetokounmpo saying, now wait a second, is this a guy that's going to end up leaving the Bucks because the window is closed, they just can't get it done? What effect might this injury have? Forget this year. Big picture for this franchise.
Matt, for Damian Lillard specifically, this is going to be a tough hill climb for him, but he's going to get through it. But for the Bucks as an organization, this is really crippling because Damian Lillard is set to make almost $60 million next season. And that salary slot, with him suffering this Achilles tear in April 28th, as Carlos Boozer knows from seeing around the league, he's played in the league for such a long time, he knows how Achilles tears typically go as far as your recovery, especially for a guy of Damian Lillard's age. So having a player at $60 million, it really cripples your ability to add to this roster. So with him potentially gone for a full calendar year, what do you do with this roster being so tied up financially? There are going to be some hard conversations in Milwaukee as they are down now 3-1.
Yeah, look, this was a move again. Like I just mentioned a moment ago, people thought Giannis and the Bucks were kind of in that sweet spot, Booze, where they can go on a little bit of a run. You add the salary, you add the talent that is Damian Lillard. Now he can't be there with you after tearing his Achilles, which is the breaking news here on SportsCenter. And there's whispers all over the league about Giannis' future. There can't not be with the style of player he is. So, Boozer, what does this do for the Bucks now, and what might happen to the future of this team?
I mean, you got to ask your star one question. Do you want to come back? That's what you got to ask Giannis. Do you want to stay? Do you want to continue to see how this is going to be? Because for Dame, it's April. It's the end of April. That means he's probably not going to play next season. So you're looking at a season and a half from now when he'd be able to come back for the following season. Does Giannis want to go through a whole year without this co-star? This team is getting older. I know they brought in Kuz at the deadline, which is a great piece once he gets his bearings together and gets adjusted to that system. But the rest of those guys have all gotten older. And while Giannis is really putting up incredible numbers, are they going to waste? Does he want to continue to go through another year without a real title attempt? So this year, obviously, it's looking like they're going to get out of this playoff run very shortly here, unless they can make some miraculous run and come back. If not, it's going to be a long off season. And the number one question is, does Giannis want to come back to Milwaukee?
Yeah, and Shams, I know you said that the difficulty and the decisions you have to make with money now that Dame Lillard's injured. Booze has done a great job detailing how long this recovery is going to take. But in terms of those hard questions, when you cover this league as well as anyone, when you look at it now with the money and the star power that looks to be like it's not going to come together, what conversation do the Bucks have to have now with that window seemingly getting close to shut?
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said it on the record. He's made it clear publicly, privately. Winning, sustained winning, is going to be the utmost importance for him. Every single offseason he goes into it, can this team compete and win a championship? And if not, he has said it publicly that he would then look to see what is his best option. So when you think about this offseason, if the Bucks do fall in this series, they're down 3-1, their odds are against them. If they do fall in this series, what does Giannis Antetokounmpo feel about where this Bucks team is going? And from the Bucks' perspective as well, their potentially inability to really add to this team, especially with Damian Lillard now out for an extended period of time, clearly $60 million slot hold with his salary, limited amount of draft assets for them as well. So there are a lot of questions, but again, they did reach an extension agreement with their general manager, John Horst, last week. So he will be at the helm to make these decisions for the next few years. A lot of decisions for John Horst to make.
All right, so this breaking news unfolded right here on SportsCenter moments ago from Shams Charania. Damian Lillard out for the year with a ruptured Achilles tendon. Suffered in the Game 3 playoff game. Gentlemen, thank you so much for your perspective. We'll check in.
What's your favorite team? Comment below, and if you like the video, please leave a like. This really helps the channel grow and brings you even more content. Oh, and if you're not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Click the subscribe button and activate the bell to receive all notifications. With each game, we notice that the NBA is getting more competitive every day, and all the teams are looking for reinforcements